Okay, here we go. Boker Tov. We are last couple words of Zayin Amud Bet. Amar of Gidal, Amar Rav. So we're going to see a few times in our Gemara, Rav Gidal, in the name of Rav, says a few points. The first point, the top of Chet Amud Aleph. Minayin shenishbayin v'kayim et mitzvah. How do we know that you're allowed to swear to fulfill a mitzvah? So a mitzvah is a mitzvah from the Torah, which we're obligated to do. Let's say tefillin. We're obligated to put tefillin. If a person says, I swear I'm going to put tefillin. Like, it's nice that you swear that, but you're already, and the Gemara is going to ask this question, you're already what's called nishba ve'omed. You're already sworn in as a Jew to having to do it. So why are you going to swear, I swear I'm going to do tefillin? Are you allowed to do such a thing? And the truth is also is that we're going to see the Gemara as a question. There's a concept en shavua chal al shavua. You can't add a shavua to an existing shavua, and we've already been promised and we accepted upon ourselves. On the other hand, when a person does a shavua, and let's say he doesn't put on tefillin that day, so without the shavua he gets an avera of not doing tefillin that day. But now with the shavua, he gets an avera of lo yachil devaro. He profaned his words, and could be also korban, could be lashes, depending on. So can you do that in order to add more to yourself, in addition to what Hashem already commanded you? So minayin shenishbain lekayim et mitzvah. Says the Gemara, there's a pasuk that says you're allowed to. Shnei Amar, pasuk from Tehillim. David HaMelech says, Nishbati ve'akayema lishmor mishpetei tzidkecha. David HaMelech says, I swore, and in order to keep, to guard your righteous laws. So David HaMelech says, I swore to do this, to mekayem. So Tov Zev. Okay, Tov. So you're a married man, son, we could tell. Okay, so we just started Chet Amud Aleph, and we want to know, how do you know you're allowed to swear to Mekayem Mitzvah? The Torah already commands me that I have to, let's say we're tefillin. So how do I know you're allowed to swear to? So the Tehillim says, Nishbati v'kayem, David HaMelech says, I swore to mekayem, to guard your mitzvot. Asks the Gemara, ve'alo mushba ve'omed mehar Sinai. Who? Isn't the person already, he's sworn in, and the oath is on him since Har Sinai. So what are you doing by, I swear I'm going to put on tefillin? Answer the Gemara, this comes to teach us, the shari le le'inish le ziruzeh nafsheh. A person is allowed to do this in order to quicken himself up, to really make sure he does it. So he's allowed to make a shavua. And that shavua could even make him that he's going to be violating other sins if he doesn't wear tefillin today. So then he will violate his shavua as well. So how can you make a shavua on a shavua? How can you make a shavua on something that you already were accepted upon yourself to do, B'nai Yisrael accepted upon, and for all generations forever? So you're allowed to, in order to enhance your quickness and making sure you actually do it. Let's look at the Ran. On the left side, the one that's more down, Ella. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines up. From the bottom of the thin lines, 5 lines up. It's in the middle of the small piece. This is what the Gemara wants to ask. Minayin shedavar hagunhu. How do I know that it's a proper thing? Li shava lekayem et mitzvah, to swear that I'm going to fulfill the mitzvah. V'afilu ksherim, even kosher people, shenimnaim mishavua, that in general hold back from swearing. They hold back because, that's what people always say, bli neder, etc. They hold back from swearing because They don't want that, God forbid, they violate their oath. How do we know that even people that in general are, he calls it ksherim, that in general don't take oaths lightly, nishba'in hem bekach. How could, is it a good thing to swear? Shene'emar nishba'tika kayema. Klomar she'ared David hayosechen. You see from this pasuk that David HaMelech even did so. So it's okay to do. So, continuing along. Okay.
Oh, David HaMelech, we read it in Haftarah, right? The oath that he did before Shlomo's mother.
But this oath that he did to Mekayem the Mitzvot. What's up, Oded? How are you? Good morning. It's okay. So it's filling you in. The Gemara asks the question: how do I know that I'm allowed to swear to do a mitzvah? I mean, the Torah already commands me to wear tefillin. Let's say, am I allowed to say, I swear I'm going to wear tefillin? Like you're already commanded by Hashem to do that. Can you do that or not? We see David HaMelech in a pasuk in Tehillim that he did it, and the answer is that you are allowed to do it because you can maybe say that in order to quicken yourself and strengthen yourself. Like I promise I'm going to do it, even though you're already commanded. But then that also means that if you violate, then you're going to get the avera of going against your shavua as well. So okay, in the next run, so aren't you already sworn in from Har Sinai? No, sorry, this is the next piece of the Gemara. I'm sorry. Okay, so that was piece number one. Let's go back to the Gemara. We're now 5 lines down. 5 lines down in the Gemara. Amar Rav Gidal, Amar Rav. Says Rav Gidal in the name of Rav. Haomer Ashkim ve'eshne perek zeh. Person says, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to learn this perek. Eshne masechta zu. I'm going to learn this masechet. Neder gadol nadar le'elokei Yisrael. He did a very big neder to Hashem. Again, the guy says, I'm going to wake up early, I'm going to learn. I'm going to wake up early, I'm going to learn this masechet.
This is a shvuah? You're saying that?
So good question. We're going to see the Ran how he deals with it. Like you didn't say I swear. You didn't say anything. But says the Gemara, wow, it's a neder gadol that you did to Hashem, and it seems like it's allowed. Asks the Gemara, ve'alo mushba ve'omedu. Aren't you already? You already commanded. This is to learn Torah. You're already commanded to learn Torah. Then shavua chala shavua. And you can't add a shavua on another shavua. My kamash, says the Gemara, continuing, my kamash, what does it come to teach us? Da'afilu zeruze be'alma? Do you want to teach us that, no, you could say a shavua in order to hasten yourself and to make sure that you do this? Hanu de Rav Gidal kamaita. That's the explanation that we gave for the first teaching of Rav Gidal. He doesn't going to teach us 10 things, and each thing tells, in order to to hasten and to really strengthen your that you want to do the mitzvah. So what is this teaching of Rav Gidal? The first teaching of Rav Gidal that you could swear in order to do the mitzvot. At the end we said, okay, it's in order to teach me that I'm allowed to swear to do the mitzvah in order to strengthen my that I'm for sure going to do it. Fine. What's the second teaching? The second teaching, a person says, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to learn. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do this in Masechet. Oh, it's a great neder. What do you mean? You're obligated to learn Torah. And you can't make a shavua and a shavua. And you want to teach me that, in order to strengthen yourself, that you're for sure going to do it? We already learned that. Answers the Gemara, Hakamash Shulchan, this comes to teach us. Kevan, the ibai patar nafshe b'kriyat shema shachrit ve'arvit. Technically, a person could be poter nafshe. He could already be yotzeh, the mitzvah of learning Torah, through reading Shema in the morning and the night. Mishum achi chayil shavua aleh. Because of that, the shavua could stick on him. Meaning, technically, when the Torah says, we're going to see this in the Ran, it's in Nach, in Yoshua, but Shinantam levanecha, Limatem otam. So all these psukim, mainly in Shema, of learning Torah, really is technically you could fulfill it with saying Shema in the morning and night. You fulfill
Is it
it.
important to have the kavanah that you're studying Torah while you're saying that, or
So,
even without having the kavanah it counts?
it counts. Probably even without having the kavanah, on some level it counts. Yeah, because like even on in the most basic level, like you fulfilled, you got a little check mark that you did some Torah that day. So Gemara is saying that how could you make a shavua that you learn Torah? You're already commanded to learn Torah. Answers the Gemara, technically your commandment can be fulfilled by a very, very minimum fulfilling of learning Torah, which is just saying Shema in the morning and the night. And therefore your shavua really goes on anything you want to do above and beyond that. Your shavua can connect on that. So that's what Rav Gida comes to teach us. That this is not a classic case of you're already sworn in, and therefore how could I add another shavua to another shavua? And you want to teach me to quicken myself to make sure I'm going to do the shavua, and then we're going to do the mitzvah. We already learned that. This comes to teach us another thing. That really you're obligated in learning Torah all the time. We're going to see the Ran more on this, but really your fulfillment could be done with Shema in the morning and the night. So your shavua goes on anything above that. Anything that I want to do above that, you could have a shavua on that. Let's see the Ran now. So the Ran on the first wide line, this Neder Gadol, Ve'alo Mushba ve'omed Har Sinai. Aren't you already sworn in from Har Sinai? Klomar Vadai, Alpha Gav de Kamar Neder Gadol, says the Gemara, it says the Ran, even though in our Gemara we said, oh, you did a Neder Gadol, a big Neder, Shavua Kamar. It's referring to Shavua. Because a Neder is something that makes something Asur on me. Like this is Asur, I'm Neder that this is Asur on me. So here there's nothing Asur. Shavua is I'm putting something on me. So let's see. Shavua Kamar. The Amar Behedya Beshavua, it says straight up with regards to Shavua, Ishne Perek Zeh, I will, a Shavua is that type of Lashon of I will learn this Perek. Sharin Neder, because a Neder, Kevan Shehu Mitzar Chefza Anavsheh, Letil Le'olam Be'aseh. So, a neder, though, it's something that you are mitzar cheftzana, you make asur, a object on yourself. Letil leolam be'aseh, and it's never a case of I'm going to do. A neder is always asuring things. So why does a neder gadol you did over here? It's really a shavua. And here's an important thing the Ran teaches us, even though we're learning Masechet Nedarim, elavadai shavua karmet. Obviously, this is referring to shavua. Kede ashkachan beduchti tuva. We find in many places the kari, the shavua neder, we find different in many places that a shavua sometimes is called a neder. He doesn't say that a neder is called a shavua, but he says sometimes a shavua is called a neder. So, yeah, so over here, neder gadol, it could also refer to shavua. We find it many times, and then the end of the Ran brings a few proofs to that. Okay, let's go to the next Ran with the heading Ha, which is 5 lines down in the wide lines. Hakamashmalan, this comes to teach us. The Kevan de'ibai patar nafshe, if he would want to technically fulfill the mitzvah of learning Torah, you just do Shema in the morning and night. Says the Gemara, says the Ran, Mistavrali, it's understood to me, the lav davka behachre miftar. It can't be that you're a yotzeh learning Torah just with Shema in the morning and night. Shechayav kol adam. This is a very important Ran with regards to learning Torah. Shechayav kol adam lilmod tamid yom v'layla kefi kocho, because a person is obligated to learn Torah all the time, day and night, according to his ability. V'amrim perak kama de kiddushin. We say at the beginning of Masechet Kiddushin, Tanu Rabbanan v'shinantam. A rabbi is taught when it says in Shema v'shinantam, shinantam levanecha, teach your children. What's this word v'shinantam? Sheyu divrei Torah mechudadin beficha, that the Torah should be sharp in your mouth. She'im yishalcha adam davar, someone asks you something about Torah, Don't stutter and tell him. Rather, it should be sharp in your mouth. That means that you have to learn Torah to a point that's clear, and you have it ready if you need to teach someone or tell someone. And just saying Shema in the morning and night, you will never get to that level. Rather, from here, I could see proof. Like I wrote in Perek Shavuot Shtayim Batra, which is in his Chidushim. Okay, on the side they tell you where this is. I wrote the proof to what I wrote. They call midi de ata midrasha. Anything that comes from a drasha, from a darush, from expounding in the Torah, and it's not mamash written in the Torah exactly like that. Anything that comes from a drasha, afa pishu mina Torah, even though it's from the Torah, like vishinantam levanecha, teach your children. But that's very vague. It doesn't tell you how much to teach. Now, the Chachamim make a drasha and say it should be mechudadim beficha, and you should make sure to learn it in such a way that anyone asks you, you're ready to answer. But that's not straight out of the Torah. It says anything that's not straight out of the Torah and it's from a drash, even though it sources from the Torah, kevan delete mefurash bekra behedia, since it's not specific from the pasuk exactly like that, doesn't say in the Torah that learn every single moment and according to your koach. It just says v'shinantam v'necha. Shivua chala alav. A shivua can rest on it. A shivua can go on. Now I want to learn this masechet. Okay, that's above and beyond the bare minimum. V'acha hachi kamrina. That's what we're saying over here. Kevandi batar nafshe. Since you could fulfill the obligation. Mimay dichtiv bikra behedya. From what it says in the pasuk straight out. When you lie down, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, learn Torah. With Shema in the morning and night. Because of this, the Shavua could rest on it. The Shavua works. The Gamri. Afil le korban. Even for a korban, meaning even if now that you're not going to do this, then even if you're not going to do this, you're going to have to give a korban. You were adding a shavua to your anyway obligation of learning Torah. That's why we said it's a big neder. Klomar lechol dinav kedvar harashut, like all the laws of neder, like something of davar harashut. Davar harashut is the opposite of davar chova. Davar harashut, the things that are allowed to me. So in general, a neder works on something that's allowed to me. I'm allowed to eat this meat. Now I make a neder, I'm not going to eat this meat. So that's what neders work on. Things that are allowed, I make not allowed. But something that's not allowed already, or something that's I'm obligated on already from the Torah, how could I make a neder on top of it? So we have to give different answers. The first answer was in order to strengthen and then make sure that I do it. And here, it's because it's above and beyond the actual obligation. Okay, so the Ran teaches a very important rule of here with Shavua, and also the importance of learning Torah to a very strong level. Okay, back to the Gemara. We're halfway down. Another statement from Rav Gidal. Amar Rav Gidal, Amar Rav. Halfway down. Amar Rav Gidal, Amar Rav. Says Rav Gidal in the name of Rav. Ha'omer l'chavero. A person tells his friend, Nashkim v'neshne perek zeh. So let's wake up early and let's learn this perek. Alav le'ashkim. It's on the person that initiated this conversation that Reuven told his friend Shimon, yeah, let's wake up early and learn. So Reuven has to wake up earlier than him. Alav le'ashkim. He should wake up. He should be the one waking up early, based on his words. Why? Shneimar. As it says in the pasuk. It's pasuk in Yechezkel. Vayomer Elai kum tse elabika. Is Hashem telling Yechezkel. Yechezkel is saying, Hashem told me, get up and go to the valley. V'sham edaber otach. And there I will speak to you. Vayetze elabika. And I went out to the valley. V'ine sham kivod Hashem omed. And behold, there Hashem, the honor of Hashem was standing. So this is a proof that Hashem initiated and told Yechezkel, come to the Bika, get up, come to the Bika. Hashem was already waiting there. Hashem came first. So too, if you say to your friend, hey, let's wake up early and let's learn, get there first. You gotta get there first. Very interesting. So the Ran's going to address, like you didn't say the word neder or anything like that. Let's see. We're at the Ran, 8 lines up from the bottom. Alav lehashkim. It's on him to wake up early. Mistavrali. It makes sense to me. The hakikamar. This is what it means to say. Kevan she'amar nashkim. Once he says, let's wake up. Hare kibel alav sheyehu. It's as if he accepted upon himself. Sheyehu me'orer badavar. That he should be the one arousing this context of waking up early to learn. Kishem shehu me'orer achshav. Like he aroused this topic of actually learning in the first place. So when a person says, let's wake up early, you initiated this whole thing. That means you have to be there first as well. And we learn 2 things from here. Chada, number 1, the bekabbalah be'alma ledvar mitzvah, the fact that you accepted upon yourself to do a mitzvah, mehanya demade amrinan hacha, it works for what we say over here, lo yizkir, lo neder, lo shavua. You didn't say the word neder or shavua, va'afilu achi bedibura be'alma sagi. And nevertheless, even with just regular speech, it works like a neder shavua. And this is, now we understand maybe why we have to do Nedarim and Kal Nidre, etc. Because when we see, he says a very important rule: when we accept upon ourselves something that has to do with a mitzvah, that you're locked in. You don't even have to say, I make a neder to do this mitzvah, I make a shavua. You accept it upon yourself. Let's wake up early tomorrow. We're waking up early. We're learning. Well, you accept it upon yourself like a neder shavua. It's unbelievable. So even if I don't say the word neder shavua, now if you say bli neder, I think you could erase it because you're saying right away bli neder. I don't want to be held accountable. But if you say and accept it, we're waking up early, we're learning.
But without even saying anything
Without even
about
saying-
yourself,
Without even saying neder or shavua.
no, without even saying I'm gonna do that, it's still like some sort of, because we talked about it, that I'm still sworn under the oath of it's the Ar Sinai, right? So it's not the same though as I telling on this on myself, because then it's my words and I need to be obligated to what I just said, right? So these is like an additional.
So there's an addition to that, yeah. From the Shavua of Har Sinai, yeah, we have to learn Torah, but now you specify, okay, and we already said anything above Shema is already, I could make a swear on. So the guy says, okay, he tells his friend, we're waking up early, we're learning tomorrow. So, and he didn't say Bli Neder, because it's on a mitzvah, you've locked it in, even without saying Neder and Shavua. Unbelievable.
But okay, so let's just say that happens and he wakes up 5 minutes later than the other guy, but he still does the learning on time.
So on that part, does he lose credit for that
Right.
part?
Like that.
So that's what it seems he says over here. Let's see. Let's finish up over here. So how do I know? So this again, he says 2 things we're learning from here. Number 1 is that the fact that you accept upon yourself to do a mitzvah, even without saying Neder Shavua, works. Dumia, I'm 6 lines up from the bottom, 8 words before the end of the line. Dumia demai damrin, similar to what we say regarding, we're going to see tzedakah. The Kabbalah bilchud mehanya l'tzedakah. That accepting upon yourself alone, that's all I did was accepting upon myself to do the tzedakah. It works with tzedakah. K'dichtiv beficha zu tzedakah. In your mouth, that is tzedakah. I mean, I accepted upon yourself with my mouth. Here it doesn't go like the Ramah that we quoted in your heart. You accept upon yourself with your mouth. I'm going to give tzedakah. You didn't say it neder. I didn't say shavua. I'm going to give this tzedakah. Vehu adin l'chol mitzvah. So too for every single mitzvah. The Kamash Malan, and the second thing it teaches us, Nami, de'alav la'ashkim, ke'da'avad kuchavilichu, that it's on him to wake up early like Hashem did. He doesn't explain that part further. but do you violate the oath if you didn't wake up early? That's your question. And it says, let's wake up early and let's learn. So you've locked in like a Dvar Mitzvah, like tzedakah.
Early is a problem already because early is subjective. For some people,
I think
early
getting there early. What's the rule? I got to get there before
But
him.
if you say something like Alot Shachar, then it's fixed. Like you know exactly when it is, when it's not. When you say early, it could be 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 5 a.m.
I said you're obviously going to make a time with him.
Oh, okay.
Let's make
Maybe
it early. It could be 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever. But
it's like it's written here. He must come first. He must arrive.
Arrive first.
Arrive
Yeah.
first.
So it's not you could have woke up later, but I arrived there first. I got stuck in traffic because
But the other guy comes, the other guy is even more excited about going, so he's gonna come early.
Well, you never know. I'm convincing you to come early. Really? I have to come early? Okay. Now, if I convince you, I got to be here early. I got to be here before you. It's interesting.
Think of how many times the rabbi sent us a text. I'll be there at 7, and then it's here at 7:10 or 7:15.
I didn't learn the Gemara yet. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. So, but I don't know if that part is a violation of the Shavua. I don't think because I don't think is it a violation of the Shavua? Is it a violation of let's wake up early and let's learn. So it's like a Neder Shavua because it's Dvar Mitzvah. And you have to get there first. Yeah.
If people knew that rule, a lot people would say, okay, like they wouldn't want to start study sessions. Commit to a study session.
In the morning.
Right.
In the morning. This is one telling another one. Okay, guys, we're starting at time 8:00. So it's not like it's really on the teacher or on the one to set it. Gotta get there first. I didn't look at the Shulchan Aruch yet, but let's see. Let's finish up maybe, and we'll look at the Gimel over here, the Shulchan Aruch, how it finally rules. Okay, let's go back to the Gemara. Amar Rav Yosef. Says Rav Yosef, with a little dalet is, Nidu b'chalom. Now, this is, you had a dream, and in the dream, they did a nidui on you. They put you in cherem in your dream. They ousted you from the community in your dream. Tzarich yud b'nei adam le'atir lo. You need 10 people to undo this.
In your dream too, or
No, we're going to see about that actually. But 10 people alive afterwards. You got to gather 10 people and say, hey guys, I had a bad dream. They ousted me from the community. Please reinstate me. And not just any 10 people. Vehu detanu hilcheta. And these 10 people have to be that they learn halachot. But we're going to see the Ran, his explanation on that. Learn Gemara. Aval matnu velotanu lo. For people that just learn Mishnah and not Gemara, no. You need 10 people that learn Gemara. So you guys were qualified for this. We're covered. We're qualified. V'ileka detanu yecheta. And okay, next level. If you can't find people that learn halachot, which is referring to Gemara, we'll see. Afilu matnu velotanu. Even if they just learn Mishnah, it's fine. V'ileka. If you still can't find at least 10 of those type of people, lezel v'litiv, go and sit a parshat drachim in a fork on the road. There's traffic. V'yahiv shalma lebeyud, say shalom to at least 10 people. Ad miklai le asara de gamri yecheta, until you find 10 people that learn Gemara. It's really incumbent upon you to get these 10 people. If you get this bad dream that you have been ousted from the community, nidui. So again, 10 people you need to get rid of this, and the 10 people got to be Gemara learned, not Mishnah. And if you can't find them, okay, Mishnah learned. And if you can't find them, sit on the path and say hi to 10 people, say shalom to 10 people. But it does throw in until you find 10 people that learn Gemara.
That's going to be easier in Neblak.
Yeah.
Right?
You go over here to bathers.
Here it's something like that.
That's
easy.
easy.
I'm just saying. Maybe Bathurst, yeah.
Bathers in Lawrence, Bathers. Yeah.
Bathurst, probably.
Okay, let's see the run. 5 lines up from the bottom. Nidu b'chalom tzarich asara b'nei adam le'atir lo. V'fi she'efshar b'shlichut ha'makom nitnadeh. It could be the reason why it's so severe. Hashem sent a shlichut in your dream it's something from Shemayim that hey, maybe you should deserve nidui. ולפיכך צריך 10 להתירו ששכינה עמהם. He says like this, what do you need 10 for? 10 is the Shekhinah. And therefore, if Hashem came to you if it came to you in a dream, it's a shlichut from Shemayim. That's the Shekhinah. So you need the Shekhinah with people, which is 10, to get rid of that. That's where you need 10. So here he says, what does it mean, dematnu hilcheta? Klomar dematnu lacherim. People that taught Torah to others. Not necessarily Gemara. 10 people that teaches Torah to others. Aval tanu bilchud. But if a person learns on his own, lo chashiv kulai. It's not as chashuv. If they learn on their own, it's rather as teaching. You need 10 people that teach. The ika de garsi, and some people have the wording in the Gemara, tanu hilcheta. That's our right. Tanu hilcheta. That's what we have. Klomar Gemara. What it means is learning Gemara. Aval matnu klomar mishnah bilchud lo. If a person just learns Mishnah, no. But learning Gemara, yes. Continuing. V'yayiv shalma leve asara. And you say shalom to 10 people. Umitoch sheyashivu lo shalom, yaginu alav min yisurim, ad mekalin le asara. Meaning, the Ran's answering the question here. What does it help to go sit and say hi to 10 people until you find the 10 people that learn Gemara? Like, just say, sit on the path and wait till you find 10 people. Why does he say shalom to 10 people for? It's unbelievable. He says here, "Umitoch sheyashivu lo shalom," because people are going to answer you back shalom. And here he doesn't say this, but shalom is the name of Hashem. Yaginu alav mina yisurim. That will protect you from any yisurim, from any tzarot. In the meantime, until ad demekalin asera, until you find 10 people. Amazing. So you got this thing on you from Shemayim, Nidui, you're kicked out. So whoa, what do I do now? I got to find 10 people. So go at least go say shalom to 10 people. They say shalom back. I guess they also have to speak Hebrew, say shalom. They say hi. They don't say shalom. So they say shalom, and that protects you. It's unbelievable. You say shalom, alechem, alechem shalom. You say, Shabbat shalom. You say shalom, right? It's a protection. Unbelievable. And then until you find those 10 people. Amazing. Back to the Gemara, 4 lines up from the bottom. Amar le Ravina le Ravashi. Ravina tells Ravashi, Yada man shamte. You know, let's say in your dream, who that person was that excommunicated you. Mahu de lishrile. What about asking him to undo it? Why do I have to go to 10 people? Are you asking a question?
No.
Yeah. So, so the thing is, you know who the person is. Hey, Matthew. Good morning. Good morning.
Wow. Speak coward.
So, yeah. Okay, so let's say you know the person. 4:25. Oh, that. Yeah. Oh, hey, how are you? I thought you said the mincha time. Yeah, let's get the key there for you. I'm sorry about your brother-in-law. I'm so sorry. So, so Matthew, just filling you in on this last point. The Gemara says if a person has a dream, the dream says in the dream they excommunicate you from the community. So that's what's going on in your dream. You gotta get 10 people that learn Gemara to undo this dream. And warning. And 10 people, because if this came from Shemayim, so then you need 10 people. 10 people is a minyan. The minyan is Hashem is with 10 to undo it. So the Gemara asks, what if, let's say, you know the person that in your dream told you, this guy Reuven, I know Reuven. He came to me in a dream and said, by the way, you're excommunicated from the community. So can I go to him personally, one-on-one? I don't need to, let me circumvent the 10 people. Let me go to him and say, hey, you came to me in a dream and you said I'm excommunicated. Can you please undo that? Amar le shemute shavua shaliach. Le mishrele lo shavua shaliach. Gemara says no. He says to put you in excommunication, God used him as a messenger, but he can't be a messenger to undo. You need the 10 people still. Amar le Rav Acha le Rav Ashi. So now Rav Acha tells Rav Ashi, how about this case? Shamte v'sharu le bechalme. My. Let's say they excommunicated you in the dream, and then in the dream they undid it also. What about that? In the same dream. Huh? Are you free to go or not? Says the Gemara, Amar le. He says there's something interesting here about dreams. Keshem she'iv shar lebar belo teven. Just like you can't have wheat without straw, meaning the straw part. The wheat is the main thing, the main kernel. When you say back in the day you get wheat, there always is some dirt in there. There's always some straw accidentally in there. Kach, so too, it can't be a dream. The way it is there's some parts that are the main part of the dream and some parts that are garbage of the dream. That's why Hashem said it can't be just like you buy wheat and there always has to be some straw in there. So too, there's some parts of the dream that always is not, really meant to be there. So therefore, how do we look at when someone excommunicates and undoes it in the dream? The undoing part is like the garbage part, but the excommunicating is the real thing. So you still have to get the 10 people. That's how the Gemara ends. Unbelievable. And
If he doesn't share the dream with anyone,
Yes.
how would anyone know?
so
Well, he has to do it for himself, right? Yes.
He's doing it only for himself.
yeah. Well, we're not done yet. 1 second. So he does say, do you have to start acting excommunicated? Like, hey, where were you at shul today? Oh, I had a dream I got excommunicated. I can't come to shul. Right? Do you have to start acting on it or not? Yeah, so he says there was a story like this that came to the Rashba, and he says you need the heter, you need the 10 people before you start coming. So you need the 10 people. So now I just want to add, if someone has a dream tonight that you got excommunicated, don't take that as a proof, because the Gemara also says that dreams often are what you're thinking about during the day, and then it comes to you at night. So then whatever.
The Torah said that as well.
Huh?
The Torah said it as well.
Masechet Brachot.
Yeah, in Masechet Brachot there's a lot about dreams.
It says that the last thing you dream before you wake up, that's most likely the good part. Everything else is
A lot of times
nonsense. This is nonsense. So
Spam.
you wake up at 6 in the morning, 5:30 around that time, half an hour before. That's the real dreams there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. There's a few parts I want to check up, but I didn't. Like this part as well. The dreams are pretty hefty. How that works. We do bachalom, and then let's wake up. Let me see one second. See quickly, is there any Just 1 second. Second. So a person says, I'm gonna, like we learned earlier in the Gemara. A person says, I want to learn. Shulchan Aruch Reish Gimel Sivav. I want to learn, and so he's allowed to make that type of shivua, as we learned before, right? That I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to learn, and I want to make a shivua on that in order to mezarez yourself. In order to, even though you're already, so the person says tefillin. I promise I'm taking an oath of putting on tefillin. You're already, as a Jew, you're already obligated towards tefillin. But you're allowed to make an oath in order to strengthen yourself to do it. Okay? I should give a bit. Okay. And then, Siman Rish Gimel. That person says, I'm going to learn, and you really accept it upon yourself. It's like you're saying, I'm going to give tzedakah. It's like a neder, as we learned as well. So, because even though you don't say the word I promise, but you really accept it upon yourself, it's like accepting upon yourself to do a mitzvah. Anytime you accept upon yourself to do a mitzvah, even if you don't say the wording, then it counts. Nidu b'chalom. This is the laws of nidu and cherem. If they need shin lamed daled lamed, if they gave you excommunication in your dream, it's an excommunication, and you need hatara. Even if they gave you they undid it in the dream, it doesn't work. Even if you know who gave you the excommunication, it doesn't work. And you need 10 people. Wow, the Shulchan Aruch rules, and you need the 10 people that learn halachot, latiro. If you can't find, so loma Torah ad parsa, meaning you travel until a parsa, like a mile, and you didn't find, then you could even use 10 people that learn Mishnah. You didn't find those 10 people that learn Mishnah, then he says you could even find 10 people that learn Torah. It's regular, that they know how to learn regular Torah. If you didn't find, you could even find 10 people that don't learn Torah. And if you didn't find 10, you could even do with 3. Like Hatarat Nedarim. Okay, that's the Shulchan Aruch ruling.
So when are we doing attack in the ring? Will it be
I think
10 people instead of 3, or?
Well, if you have that dream thing, but if you have the dream for 10, but if you, I think in there it says about dreams as well. Yeah.
What's the significance of 10?
So we said 10.
You can get it done by one person, the one that appeared in your own
No,
dream.
we said that guy
said
doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
That's part of that's the garbage of the dream. That's
that
the
was
straw.
the garbage,
That's the
right.
straw.
He was a messenger.
He was a- he
He's a
can't be the
messenger, but
undoer.
he's not the ruler.
Right.
The
Yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah.
so.
But
Okay, so
still,
interesting
what's
stuff.
the
Interesting
significance
stuff
of
today.
10?
Minyan.
10 is the Shekhinah.
Yeah.
It came to you from Hashem, from the Shekhinah. You need Hashem's presence, which is 10,
Okay.
to get rid of it.
So even with 3s doesn't count.
Yeah, worst case scenario. So the Shulchan Aruch is going now with like the laws of Hatarat Nedarim and Bet Din. If you can't find, but it goes like 10 that learn Gemara, 10 that learn Mishnah, 10 that learn Psukim. Okay, 10 regular guys, and then three guys.
Oh, it's also 3. Wow.
Yeah, that's the last ruling of Shulchan Aruch. Yeah. Okay, Chazak Baruch to be continued
Okay,
tomorrow
guys.
night. Bezrat Hashem.
Today is my last day before Pesach.